faculty members, delegates, research scholars, and students. It is our great privilege and to have such distinguished group of academicians, intellectuals, and research scholars in this one-day management conference. To know more, I invite the coordinator of Navprabandhan 2022, Dr. Pragya Jarolia ma'am, for presenting the report of the event with our audience. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. Nilesh. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Good evening, everyone. The report for the one-day management conference, that is Navprabandhan 2022, on reimagining business education and industry in 2030. The inaugural ceremony was inaugurated by Dr. Ramaswamy Nandagopal, President, Association of Indian Management Schools, and Director General, Sri Saraswati Theagraj College, Polachi, Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu, on December 12, 2022 at 11 a.m. with lightning of Holy Land. Dr. Santosh Dhar, convener, briefed about the conference and pointed out the new demands, opportunities in business organization, highlighting the importance of innovation in sustainable growth. Further, she added that digital disruption has transformed modern workplace, enhancing learning capabilities. Is the screen visible? Is it moving?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The welcome address was given by Dr. Upinder Dhar Sir, Vice Chancellor, Shri Vaishnav Vidyapith Vishwavidyalaya, Indore. He elaborated that reimagining business education and industry will enhance with 4 pillars in terms of updated curriculum, composition of students, role of faculty, and technology in teaching pedagogy. He also highlighted the importance and format of NEP 2020 and stated that the expectation of business education and industry will also change in near future. The conference souvenir, Navanj 2022, and conference book was unveiled by Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir Dr. Upinder Dhar in the august presence of chief guest. Dr. Nand Gopal, the chief guest, indicated about history of ancient education system from Gurukul system to massive education system and connected it to technology-based education system. He highlighted the changes in the teaching learning process based on IT revolution, such as MOOCs courses available on Swayam or Neptal portals. Word of thanks was proposed by Dr. Pragya Charolia, Professor and Coordinator, Navprabandhan 2022. The Master of Ceremony was Dr. Namrata Jain, Associate Professor, SVSM SVV Indore. Plenary session started with welcoming of the panelist, Mr. Uday Zokarkar, Founder and CEO, Mantra Media Private Limited, Pune, and Dr. Harsh Purohit, Professor and Dean, Banastali Vidyapith, Rajasthan. The chairperson for this session, Dr. T.K. Mandal, Professor SVSM SVV Indore, highlighted the importance of Sustainable Development Goal 4, that is quality education, particularly focusing on the girl-child education. Mr. Uday focused on connecting imagination to business education, talking about urban air mobility with relevant and prompt examples. He highlighted the quick reach of different media, especially internet and smartphone and market. Dr. Harsh highlighted the aspects of creating new knowledge, leveraging Indian ethos. He also emphasized on ABCDE model of sustainable happiness with special reference to Bhagavad Gita. After the plenary session, total 3 concurrent sessions comprising of marketing, finance, HR, and general management were conducted. The first concurrent session was chaired by Dr. Seema Singh Zokarkar, Professor, Sri Balaji University, Pune, and Dr. Ajit Upadhyay, Professor and Director, Prestige Institute of Management, Devas. Total 9 papers were presented in marketing track based on technology readiness, e-marketing, digital payment system, sponsored ads on Instagram, product placement, e-word of mouth, and social media marketing. The second concurrent session on finance area was chaired by Dr. Vandana Gupta, Dean, Lachu Memorial College of Science and Technology, Jodhpur, Rajasthan, and Dr. Niranjan Shastri from NMIMS, Indore. Total 8 papers were presented in finance track based on socio-economic development, ecological polarization, rural financial well-being, risk and return analysis, artificial intelligence in Indian public sector banks. The third and the last concurrent session on HR and general management was chaired by Dr. Vinita K. Saluja, Pro Vice Chancellor, Mangalayatan University, Jabalpur, and Dr. Sameer Pingle, Associate Dean, SPKM, Narsimoji Institute of Management Studies, Indore. Total 7 papers were presented in this track based on knowledge management, quality of work life, servitude, and organization effectiveness, sustainable development goal. So this is all about the report of the overall conference today. Thank you all. Over to you, Nilesh.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for wonderful presentation of the report. Now, I would like to invite Shweta ma'am for the valuable feedback regarding our one-day management conference. Shweta ma'am, over to you. Sorry, Swaksha ma'am. Swaksha ma'am.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, actually I got confused. You said Shweta. Okay, thank you so much. For me, the conference had generated a lot of ideas about how to continue and to expand my skills and my professional qualifications. And there were many opportunity to network with so many fellows. They have presented so many ideas, their ideas on different topics. So thank you so much, Vaishnav Vidyapeeth, and all Dr. Pragya Jarodia ma'am and Dr. Ronak Jain ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I would like to invite Deepika ma'am for the feedback. Deepika ma'am, over to you. Deepika ma'am, are you there?
If she is not able to connect, you can proceed further, Mr. Nilesh.
Okay, okay. Now we have a tradition of releasing the conference brochure 2023-24 for the next year, so that scholar researchers know well in advance about the theme and date of conference and start working on it. May I request sir kindly release the brochure of Management Conference 2023. Thank you so much, sir. I feel honored and privileged for inviting the man himself, the man who is our inspiration, Dr. Upender Dhar sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Shri Vaishnav Vidyapeeth Vishwavidyalaya, Indore, for concluding remarks. I welcome you, sir. Over to you.
Good evening to all of you. First of all, I would like to congratulate all the members of the organizing committee and delegates who presented the papers today, and also those who delivered the plenary address. The theme of the conference, as I said in the morning, is very timely and very broad-based. So there is scope for working within this theme further. Well, souvenir for the next year has also been released, as has been our tradition, that on the valedictory, in the valedictory session, we release the brochure for the next season of the event, say in this case, Navprabandhan 2023. Which will be held in the month of September 2023. So everyone has sufficient time to conceptualize the title of the work and present a good research paper next year. as we have done this year, one book was released based on the very selected papers. Not all papers have not been included in the book. It is done very selectively, depending upon the merit of the paper. Same way, next year also, book will be released. This year, it has been published by Allied. And as all of you know, that Allied is a well-known publisher in India and has been there for a long time, for decades, and publishes books in number of disciplines. So this will give definitely any book published by a known publisher gives credit, and book is likely to be referred by various researchers and practitioners who are interested in academia. So, as happens in the conferences that we present papers, but then at the same time, it is also a learning exercise, a learning experience. We need to learn from others who presented the papers and get inspiration, get ideas also, ideas for future work. So it is a continuing process in that sense. So we need to continue our journey towards excellence and see to it that whatever we are able to do, it should be to the best of our ability. We must utilize the relevant resources and publish. In academics, documentation has to be there in terms of publication, because then only your work can be disseminated, others can know about it, others can cite it, and others can build on it. So that's the importance of publishing the work and presenting it, or say releasing it during the conference or convention. So I wish you all the best, and as we have already been discussing since morning, so I will not repeat. Scenario, when we reimagine about the management, education and industry, particularly by say 2030, things are going to change. As Nandagopal also said in the morning, change is inevitable, and change in itself is a constant. Every time you will see the change. It has been happening in the past, it is happening today, it will happen in the future. But what is important for us is to plan effectively so that we adapt to the changing situation and we are able to contribute to the best of our knowledge, to the best of our ability. So even today, the four components remain important. Of four components of cash remain important. Cash, K-A-S-H, knowledge, whatever the source, whether it's a internet or website or the teacher. So irrespective of the source, knowledge remains important, followed by A, that is attitude. Many times a person may be knowledgeable, but if attitude is not appropriate, if attitude is not positive, everything gets washed out. So appropriate attitude, positive attitude is important. Then S stands for skills. We discussed in the morning also, skill enhancement and continuous skill enhancement is necessary. We need to keep on enhancing our skills. Say, for example, if we have to analyze the situation, analysis again depends upon our analytical skills. So we can analyze a case well if we have developed the analytical skills, and then we should be able to link that situation with the reality that we may face tomorrow. So skill enhancement is again important. And the last is H, habits. Habits are important. So habits, what kind of habits one has? Whether one is habitual of keep on contributing. So develop a habit of contributing continuously. Your presence should be felt through your contribution. So that should be a habit. It should enter into the habit, and that habit can come if you have the passion to contribute. And then these days, we do not only restrict it to habit, we also say happiness. All that we do should result into happiness, and that has to be a perpetual state. So if we have right habits, we can certainly experience happiness. So that's how the cash is even today, KASH is even today relevant. So keeping that mantra in mind, I wish you all the best, and I'm sure that some of you, most of you, or all of you may come back with good papers in Navprabandhan 2023, that is September 2023. Thank you very much, and may God bless you all.
Thank you so much, sir, for the wonderful remark. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Pragya Jarolia, ma'am, for the word of thanks. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Nilesh. So good evening, everyone. I feel honored to propose a vote of thanks for the validictory session of Navprabandhan 2022, online management conference on reimagining business education and industry in 2030. My sincere thanks to plenary speakers, Mr. Uday Zokarkar, founder and CEO, Mantra Media Private Limited, Pune, and Dr. Harsh Purohit, Professor and Dean, Banasthali Vidyapeeth, Rajasthan. I would like to thank Dr. Seema Singh Zokarkar, Professor, Sri Balaji Institute of Management, Pune, and Dr. Ajit Upadhyay, Professor and Director, Prestige Institute of Management, Devas, Dr. Vandana Gupta, Dean, Lachu Memorial College of Science and Technology, Jodhpur, Dr. Niranjan Shastri, SVKM, Narsimhoji Institute of Management Studies, Indore, Dr. Vinita K. Saluja, Pro Vice Chancellor, Mangalayatan University, Jabalpur, and Dr. Samir Pingle, Associate Dean, SVKM, Narsimhoji Institute of Management Studies, Indore, for chairing the various concurrent session based on marketing, finance, HR, and general management, and sparing their valuable time with us. I would like to thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, Dr. Rupinder Dhar, for continuous guidance. I would like to thank our Dean, Faculty of Doctoral Studies and Research, and Convener of Navprabandhan 2022, Dr. Santosh Dhar, ma'am, for her constant support. I am very much thankful to all the participants for their great response. I would also like to thank all faculty and staff members representing various committees for streamlining the conference. And in special thank to the technical team for uninterrupted support, meanwhile, the whole conference. Last but not the least, I am thankful to all the delegates for attending the conference and having a good experience over here. Thank you all. Over to you, Mr. Nilesh.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the wonderful event. With this, come to end of valedictory session of Navprabandhan. May I now request everyone to raise for national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Thank you so much, everyone. This is not the end. We always have the event, so we will meet again in the next event. Till now, signing me, Nilesh Singh Rajput, signing. Thank you so much.
Signing off. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.